Jera Bears, I'm Jera Skyfina here. Take a look around, subscribe before you leave. Don't forget, today we're going to be talking about my journey to minimalism. I am in fact still awake. It is still awake. It is 10:20 in the morning. I'm gonna lay down and watch some stuff. I go to bed. I don't like this schedule. I don't like sleeping this late. I don't like this. This is not my favorite. It's a little before 7 p.m. Just woke up. Door is on the floor below you. Little man's giving me some serious grief. We're not taking him for a ride, huh? You wanna go for a ride? Okay, we'll go for a ride. So we're going to Erewhon. We need some ginger or juice. Actually, I gotta go get this probiotic too. It is a beast. That way I can bring it to Japan so I have something with me that I can actually read the label. Let's do it! The most expensive grocery store. Oh my god. But they got good stuff, guys. They got good stuff. Freckles, are you driving? Alright, I just got back from Erewhon, eating some watermelon here. Today's vlog isn't gonna be a vlog. I got a juice, I gotta hang out with Frankie. I just don't have time to do all the editing that I did yesterday as much as I want to. Today's just not the day. But there will still be a video, and I'm going to do it right after this. Today we're going to be talking about my journey to minimalism! Alright, how did I get here? How did I get from having one backpack and one luggage full of stuff? How did I get all the way to that? I would say one of the first little inklings in my head that I had too much stuff. So this isn't exactly me working on minimalism, but it was when I started realizing I have too much stuff. It was when we moved from New Mexico to California. We had a U-Haul truck. Brandon and I couldn't fit everything we had into the U-Haul truck. We left so much stuff behind, and we couldn't fit it all in there. Oh gosh, it was awful. So that was the first time I was like, man, we have too much stuff. Moved into our first place. It was massive here in California. And then we put all our stuff in it. I was like, oh, we don't have enough room. We have too much stuff. That's when I first started thinking about it. My mom was gonna try to move out here to California. She ended up taking off, leaving all her stuff. I remember when we were loading her stuff originally into the storage unit, she stood there and started crying and said, man, 45 years of stuff and that's all I have. And I was thinking, I was like, man, look how, like, this is awesome. Look how little space your stuff takes up. That is so sick. But I was like, it's not about the stuff. So then Brandon and I went to, I think I had already started downsizing a little bit here and there. I might have already started doing minimalism videos. You can check back at my YouTube and see my old ones and see when I was talking about it and how it was. So how to live with less stuff. Well, Brandon and I went to Japan. We stayed in the manga cafes and slept. And we each only had like, each had like rolling luggage. We still brought way too much stuff for an 8-day trip. It was incredible having that little stuff, sleeping in that little space. And I was like, fuck yeah, like I wish I could do this in America. I haven't figured that out yet. But right around that time, right before then, because I was already doing minimalism stuff before Japan, I had seen the show Tiny House Nation. And I was like, oh my god, I want a tiny house so bad. So on the show, sometimes they'll give them containers of stuff, of how much stuff you should put in there. That's how much space you have in your tiny house of stuff to have. So I was like trying to get myself down to that. If I want a tiny house, that's how much stuff I gotta have. So that was one of the first things that drove me. Went to Japan, stayed in the manga cafe. That was the next thing that really like started to set this into motion. And woo, I want more experiences like that because that was amazing. That was incredible. That changed our lives. When we were doing it, didn't feel like it did, but then after, the effects just still rippling through my life. So traveling just really changes you, and you're missing out on so much if you're not traveling more. So then after the Japan trip, our TV broke. Our TV broke, and that was the thing that really...
What else I'm doing? What else am I doing? Check it out. No more TV. We don't have a TV anymore. The TV freaking just stopped working. The Insignia TV just stopped working. It was Jera's TV and it just stopped working. And we're trying to fix that. We got a new power supply coming. But if that don't work, we might be out of TV for a while.
Was the catalyst for everything, because when the TV broke, then we're like, we don't need the couch. Got rid of the couch. Then we had like these tables and chairs and just kept downsizing for there. It got easier once something major broke that I was like, I ain't paying $800 to fix that. That's a trip to Japan. No freaking way am I gonna spend $800 on a TV again. That was dumb, and it should have lasted much longer than that. I had like $400, didn't know how I was gonna pay rent, went to Bonnaroo to make some money, came back, ended up booking 2 national commercials, got cut out of one. got money from the other, and I was like, this is the time. This is the only time I'm gonna have, this is a terrible thing to think though, that I'm gonna have this much money. If I'm gonna do what I wanna do, I need to do it now. And so that's when I started just giving up everything. It's been a process since, continually getting stuff out, when I bring stuff in to get it out. I think that's the most of it. That's how I got to here, and it is an everyday process. I don't not think about the fact that, am I using my stuff all the time? When did I feel like I made enough change? When we decided to move to Hawaii, and I was able to pack up everything I was going to bring in one backpack and one 28-inch luggage. Now the only thing I have left that I have to pack up, and that's it. That's all my luggage. I think I'm doing it. I think I'm finally really a minimalist. Okay, so all in all, in total, it probably took me about 3 intense years to get where I'm at now. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, put some comments in the comment section below. Where are you on your minimalist journey? I'm Jera Sky. Don't forget to subscribe. I gotta go. Woo!